Hey guys, this video is a little different than the stuff I normally do, but I wanted to put up a video about how to backlap Jacobsen mower. Now I recently got this Jacobsen mower and the reel is not in really good shape, so ultimately I'll end up replacing the reel, but I wanted to get some more life out of it and get my lawn in good shape first. So searched around online and looking for a lapping machine to help me do that, and ultimately they were kind of out of my price range because I'm not a professional at this. So I was looking for something in the $400 or $500 range as far as a machine to help me lap this system, and all I was finding was $1,000, $1,200 machines, and it's way more than what I wanted to pay. So did a little more investigation and end up building this little lapping machine here, and this is what I'm going to be using as I go through the procedure for how to backlap this Jacobsen. Okay, so as I get ready to demonstrate this lapping machine on a Jacobsen mower, just keep in mind, think about safety. You are dealing with moving components. So, and as well, if anyone's interested in a lapping machine at half the cost of what you can buy one out there for, just send me an email and I'll be happy to build you one of these guys and ship it right to you. So anyway, let's get started. First thing is take your grass catcher and your bucket off the front. What I've also done is I've stood it up on its metal support in the back, metal stand, and you just pop your tire off here by squeezing the little thing. Set that out of the way. And I've already pre-loosened these bolts here. These are 7/16, I believe. So you just loosen those bolts and pop this guy right off and set it clear out of the way as well. What we're going to do is, I have it up on the stand. I'm actually going to take the handles and lay it back. So the whole machine's going to rest on that stand where there's really no pressure on the handle part. So what we'll do is, one of the first things we're going to do is make sure that we are disengaged on the drive mechanism, and make sure we are in the disengaged position on our reel. So if that's the case, then we should be able to move this reel by hand, and yes, it moves by hand. So we have this lapping compound ready and available. This is 180 grit lapping compound, and we have a 2-inch brush. This is a used brush that we're going to use, and should suit this purpose just fine. And also have water available. I got a water hose right here by me that I'm going to drag out here and to rinse off the lapping compound when I'm done. So, okay, let me get to the next stage and I'll start over. Okay, so what we're going to need is a 3/8 inch bolt, probably about an inch and a half long, should be fine. The important part is it's a 24 thread. So you're going to need a bolt and a nut that's 24 thread. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take that, screw that nut on the bolt, and then just screw that into this assembly here. If I can get it started. Screw it in a good bit so it makes good, all the threads make good contact, and then tighten this nut down. This is what I have here is 9/16, and I'm going to tighten that down a bit. I'm going to use this ratchet to actually make sure I get a good contact. It might help in tightening that bolt to put small piece of wood or something between the actual bed knife to keep that bed knife and reel from turning while you get this good and secure. Okay, I got the machine set up here, and it's currently running. And on the end of the shaft, you see the 9/16 inch socket, and got a swivel adapter there. This is this version of the machine is purpose built for the right height for this Jacobsen. However, my next gen system, if anyone's interested, would have a whole different design, adjustable design. So here is the bed knife spinning. Now I've got the bed knives adjusted away from the reel's adjusted. The bed knife's adjusted away from the reel at the moment, and so it's kind of free spinning. You see, I've got a 5/8 inch wrench on this bed knife adjustment on that side, and then there's the bed knife adjustment for this side. So what I'm going to do is apply some lapping compound the way it is now, and let that lapping compound really get on the reel pretty good. And then I'm going to adjust in that bed knife just a little bit at the time. So let me show you kind of how that works. So take my brush here, get a good little glob of this lapping compound, and just kind of let the brush kind of coat the reel a bit here. Make sure you go side to side. Try to keep it as even as possible, but it's not that critical. Make sure you get it all on top of there really good. And then you want to set your brush down there. And again, we want to remember, think about safety. This is turning pretty fast, these blades here, so we want to tighten this just a little bit on this one side. Take that loose. Do the same thing for this side. You want to move them always move them together. Try and keep the same amount of movement. I'm getting a little bit more compound on the brush. Just a second. One more slight adjustment. That's pretty much the technique there. And Let that run for just a second. We'll take our water hose here. Kind of stand to the side a little bit. Let's rinse that off good. And we stop the machine. Alright, so here we're going to test with a piece of paper. And I'll just take the paper, put it in between the reel and the bed knife, give it a little spin. You see, you've done a pretty good job when you can almost all the blades you get a good cut. So that's how you know when you have your reel and your bed knife in line. Now this is an old reel, so I'm pretty I'm not that confident that every blade is gonna be sharpened, but this is serving my purpose for now, and I will replace the reel and the bearings and do a kind of a complete overhaul probably during the winter. But for now, that's basically how you backlap a Jacobsen. And again, you know, if anybody's interested in lapping machine, shoot me an email. All right.